Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Boy, it's been a roller coaster ride this week. And I mean, yeah, so much news is coming out in the crypto space in general, guys. It's really getting people excited, more so the people in the know. We're not really seeing that retail FOMO enter the market, but for people like you and I, people who are following the crypto market in good times and in bad, it's getting people like us to open our eyes, perk up, to see what is coming next. I'm going to be talking about some new updates, guys, for the crypto space in the United States of America specifically. Right now, we've got Bitcoin price here just kind of hovering. We did see a bit of an uptick yesterday, but fairly short-lived. We did come back down here in this level of support. Now, Bitcoin is trading in and around here, about $67,000. So that is still below that $70,000 mark that we saw fairly recently, or $71,000 from back on Monday. So we did see Bitcoin price here. Just to recap, we did see Bitcoin price come back up here, test this resistance level. This is the Bitcoin chart on the daily, by the way. And for the last 4 days now, we have seen a bit of a retrace. But guys, when you look at these candlesticks, very, very bullish green candlestick. And look at the gains that we made for Bitcoin at that point. So the gain on this particular day, Monday, May the 20th, we did see Bitcoin gain about almost 8%. And then it's come down. So all those gains are still not wiped out by 4 days following the following 4 days of red candlestick activity. So guys, trend ultimately looking very, very bullish. Even these 4 days of bearish movement has nothing on this 1 day of bullish movement to the upside. And you can see that trend, guys, with several green candlesticks here, continuing that momentum upward. So it looks as though we are going to continue this trend. How long that's going to take, I don't know. I mean, we still might move sideways for a while before that trend does continue. Luckily for us, greed is now moving up too. On the fear and greed index, guys, we are marking 64, market cap 2.51 trillion. So that's down about 3.12%, but 24-hour volume. Of course, based on the news, we have seen more activity in the crypto space. And again, guys, this retail FOMO has not even come in yet. That is up 52.53%. Bitcoin dominance, though, is slipping. So altcoins taking a bit of a lead, but Bitcoin obviously still the king crypto. Mostly within the last 24 hours, though, we are seeing a bit of a red market. However, altcoins are, some altcoins are doing well. XRP is following Bitcoin pretty much, not really moving too much from the low 50-cent price levels, 0.526 right now as of the time of this recording. We really got to get up and start making some waves here. But it's a due process, guys. Time will eventually catch up with XRP, and we will see XRP start to move too. So, just to reiterate here, it took XRP a while. This was an anomaly back in 2020 and 2021 where we saw the price of XRP, we saw the price of XRP spike, and then we saw it come right back down because of the lawsuit announcement. Most of the gains, though, that we did see for XRP was in the last few months, before the altcoins did top. And if we go back to 2017, 2018, remember, Bitcoin was already in an upward trajectory from this point on. So, Bitcoin was doing this, and then XRP was doing this, and then boom, basically a right angle to the upside. Then it calmed down a little bit. We didn't see that gradual move up. We just saw it kind of move sideways, and then boom, another consistent move to the upside. So guys, this is how XRP does roll. This coiling up, this is looking promising because this is just pent up demand slowly moving upward. Again, that Nike swoosh pattern, very, very prominent on the chart. That was a terrible Nike swoosh, by the way, but I think you guys get my point. Now, Niche Bucks here bringing up a very, very good point. There are decades where nothing happens, and then there are weeks where decades happen. Big momentum, guys, in crypto this week. This one from Brad Garlinghouse himself. Ethereum ETF has passed, and bipartisan support on crypto legislation feels like hell has frozen over. He was retweeting out this block article, guys. Crypto industry cheers historic move as Ethereum ETFs have now gotten the green light, capping what appears to be a reversal of fortune. Spot Ethereum ETFs were approved by the SEC on Thursday, a move that comes after shifting political sentiment appeared to influence the agency's views of the new financial instrument. And guys, here's a quote. "We expect the improved political backdrop will lead to further victories for digital asset investors and developers via new laws in the courts and draw investment to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other open source blockchain software." This coming from VanEck's head of digital asset research, Matthew Seigel. Along with BlackRock, Grayscale, and Fidelity, VanEck is one of the firms that applied for the right to issue a spot Ethereum ETF. It's an historic move that puts the spotlight on the second largest crypto asset. Bitwise Invest posted to the X platform. The firm has also had a spot Ethereum ETF application approved. Before this week, the widely held opinion was that spot Ethereum ETFs would fail to secure the SEC's approval despite the recent success of Bitcoin spot ETFs after being approved and launching in January. They have generated billions of dollars in investments. Traditional financial institutions like BlackRock and Fidelity issued spot Bitcoin ETFs, and hundreds of institutional investors have bought shares in the fund in recent months. So this is where we're at now, guys. It's slowly coming to a head, but it is. And that's the good news, right? Think of this. We got in how many months ago? I mean, some of us over a year ago. I know, I've been in my legacy cryptocurrencies since 2017, 2018. But even the Patreon portfolio, that $15,000 investment that I put in for the Patreon subscribers, that portfolio I just got into within the last year, just over a year. So, all this is coming to a head, and I'm just happy we got into cryptocurrencies when we did, because when this thing pops, it's going to pop. Now, just as Brad Garlinghouse did post this Block article, the Block also did come out with another article. It's funny, this is from the exact same news outlet here. No, SEC Chair Gensler and the agency's commissioners did not vote on approving a spot Bitcoin ETF. So what is the answer here? The SEC's Trading and Markets Division, not the agency's commissioners. So I guess to be splitting hairs here, made the decision to approve a slew of spot Ethereum exchange traded funds. In an order approving the 19B-4 forms for ETFs, the BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, Bitwise, etc. There was a line at the end that sheds light on how the decision went down. For the commission by the Division of Trading and Markets pursuant to delegated authority, the order read. So it was not the actual commissioners. So just to be very, very clear on that. Nevertheless, the outcome still the same, but I know maybe some people were confused. Especially seeing this headline here. No, SEC Chair Gary Gensler and the agency's commissioners did not actually approve the Ethereum ETFs. It was, in fact, through this other division. So that just wanted to bring that up for clarity. Clearly, though, that didn't matter. People were bombarding the SEC's website. Eleanor Turret here posting this. The SEC's website crashing as everyone tries to access the spot Ethereum ETF approval filing and the commission's voting breakdown. So as you guys can see, it's probably up now. This page was temporarily unavailable. Please check back soon. We regret any inconvenience, so on and so forth. Something is off, says Sam. This doesn't make any sense. Why would they approve an Ethereum ETF when Ethereum received a Wells notice? So that's an interesting question, right? A lot of this stuff seems like it's very wishy-washy, and it's like, in a lot of these cases, the right hand's not talking to the left hand, or whatever that saying is, where we have these factions of government, and we have, one ideology, one set of thoughts and beliefs moving forward to do this, and then another set of thoughts and beliefs moving forward to do the opposite. If you're taking a company into court, why would you also approve an ETF? Very interesting question. Well, guys, here's the breakdown. Mario Nafal pointing this out. Breakdown of the SEC approving the 8 Ethereum ETFs. So we do have Grayscale, Bitwise, iShares Ethereum. That's from BlackRock, VanEck, ARK 21 shares, Invesco, Fidelity, and Franklin Templeton. And you guys can see them there. Here is the list, and if you guys want to look at this further, you can click on the description underneath the video. I do have all the links under there for you guys. So, this is pretty much what everybody's talking about today. The SEC's decision means that Ethereum and a lot of other tokens, though, are not securities. So, guys, what is this going to mean for other cryptocurrencies, like the cryptocurrencies that I have purchased for the Patreon subscribers in the $15,000 plus portfolio? Well, this approval of spot Ethereum exchange-traded funds is implicit recognition from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that Ether is not a security, according to industry pundits. One even suggests this could extend to other tokens as well. These are commodities based on trust shares to the SEC. By approving this, is explicitly saying they're not going after Ethereum as a security, stated Bloomberg analyst James Seifert in a discussion with Ryan Sean Adams. Digital asset lawyer Justin Browder believes if Ethereum ETFs get S1 approval, the final piece needed for them to start trading, then the debate is finally over. And so what they're suggesting is this is going to extend to so many other cryptocurrencies, which is going to be great for the exchanges. Even Paul Grual here did post this was just a screen grab from an older tweet. But essentially, Ethereum is a commodity, even in its current attributes. That means we can extrapolate a lot to other projects what elements matter in security. Today, a lot of things probably clearly became commodities, even if they don't know it yet. So, guys, this bodes so well for the crypto space. All those cryptocurrencies that have now come under scrutiny by the SEC, a lot of them are going to be thrown out. A lot of those cases will likely be thrown out now that there is going to be set precedent here approving cryptocurrencies like Ethereum that is not Bitcoin, right? From all this. And I mean, XRP got the clarity first, lucky for us, but this is going to mean so much for the rest of the crypto space moving forward. Think of the FOMO that is going to plow into the market, guys, in the coming months. So the SEC could pursue individual actors and staking as a service, even with the ETF launch. I think other actions are less likely. In April, Ethereum infrastructure firm Consensus received a Wells notice from the SEC, which was primarily focused on MetaMask's trading and staking services. So maybe they will just focus on that. Anyway, wanted to keep moving along. Metal Lawman here giving his 2 cents on the matter. I believe the SEC is in deep trouble with some of its crypto cases in light of its determination that Ethereum is a commodity. The SEC argued repeatedly at the hearing on Coinbase's motion to dismiss that crypto tokens that operate within an ecosystem are securities. I believe the SEC will have difficulty explaining how Ethereum, which operates within a giant ecosystem, is a commodity, but Solana and ADA are securities when traded on Coinbase. Coinbase is due to file a reply brief tomorrow on its petition to certify interlocutory appeal. It would not surprise me if they also filed a request of rehearing of their metal to dismiss in light of the fact that the SEC now concedes that Ethereum is a commodity. So this is what not James K. Filan, Metal Lawman thinks here. Judge Fela also brought into the SEC's ecosystem an argument and used it as the basis for her ruling. When a customer purchases a token on Coinbase's platform, she is not just purchasing a token, which in and of itself is valueless. Rather, she is buying into the token's digital ecosystem, the growth of which is necessarily tied to value of the token. So all these things now being parsed out. Mark Fagel here saying, but doesn't the SEC just respond? We investigated these other tokens and found them to be securities, but for reasons that we cannot disclose, we did not make that determination as to Ethereum. And there is also no legally binding act by the SEC when the enforcement staff declines to sue. Metal Lawman here responding, Mark, as always, thank you for your analysis. I don't expect the SEC to just give up. I think their chore got much harder, though. I reread the transcript. The SEC hammered on ecosystem over and over again. And everyone acknowledges that Ethereum has an ecosystem. I don't think they will be allowed to not disclose their rationale for classifying as securities those tokens that look very much like Ethereum. So there's more to be laid out here. Wrath of Kahneman here bringing this up. So on top of everything else, we are also seeing XRP being relisted on Coinbase in New York. That's right. If the news couldn't get any better, well, it just got better. On May the 23rd, Coinbase's chief legal officer, Paul Grual, announced that customers in the state of New York could now once again purchase XRP on the crypto exchange after a 9-month hiatus. In a brief social media post, Grual provided an update. XRP trading on Coinbase is available again in NY. We heard you and put in the work in strong partnership with the state, and now the word can be put out. We are back up. So that is the official ruling now from New York City and from Coinbase. Coinbase relisting XRP is interesting, but we know why, guys, to make money. Now, this is a thought from Wrath of Kahneman. I've always thought this too, why would cryptocurrency exchanges delist cryptocurrencies when they know they can make tons of money, especially if these cryptocurrencies are in the top 20, which XRP sits here at number 7. Technically number 5, though, if we exclude USDC and USDT. So, it's all about the money making. It's all about crypto visibility and who's going to be purchasing what in this coming bull run. But they've long been a registered fiduciary and held BTC ETFs. Is it just to rake in XRP money, or perhaps a longer term setup for another ETF? Or it rectifies an awkward look in court? It's a very good question there about this. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter for the XRP community. Exciting news from our New York users. XRP is now available to New York residents. Of course, the XRP community coming out in droves saying, it's about time. Yay, various different comments here that run the gamut. The spectrum is wild. Some people don't care, whereas some people are super excited. But basically, it is relisted, guys, and this is just going to add to the demand from retail investors when that FOMO does kick in. MetaLawman here also posting, I'm pleased that NYDFS has done the right thing and permitted Coinbase to relist XRP for trading by New Yorkers. Back when NYDFS decided to remove XRP from its green list of approved tokens after Judge Torres ruled that XRP is not a security, I started asking questions. And I'm not going to play this clip, but this is a 2-minute clip from back in April. This is MetaLawman from a podcast. So again, I'll link everything in the description of the video if you guys, if I'm going over this too quickly, if you guys want to listen to more detailed clips about this. But I mean, there's so much to cover today. A big day in court for many different reasons. Michael Branch also posting this. The U.S. House of Representatives voted largely along party lines to prevent the Federal Reserve from issuing a central bank digital currency. So wow, like so much stuff to talk about today. This would, usually be 3 weeks worth of legal content. I'm feeling like, that we're seeing in 1 week. So the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act introduced by Majority Whip Tom Emmer seeks to block the U.S. central bank from continuing efforts towards the development of a digital dollar. Republicans expressed concerns that a U.S. CBDC could be used to control Americans. Democrats said during a debate before Thursday's vote that the concerns were overblown, and a ban would block public sector innovation and research. Overall, 213 Republicans and 3 Democrats voted for the bill, while 192 Democrats voted against it. So it's now looking like a central bank digital currency might be off the table. Thursday's vote count is a far cry from the vote the day before when 71 Democrats joined 208 Republicans in voting for the Financial Innovation and Technology Act, which I did talk about, FIT 21, a crypto market structure bill that would give the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission greater spot market authority over digital assets and spells out how another key U.S. market regulator, the SEC, can approach the sector. So, guys, although not as strong of a vote against, it does look like the majority of Senate has said no to CBDCs, no to a central bank digital currency produced by the Federal Reserve. Now, I mean, could it mean that, I don't know, maybe they're going to be using a stablecoin instead for the same purpose? The Ripple stablecoin, maybe another stablecoin, who knows? That's just speculation at this point, but I wanted to thank Michael for posting that. So we got so much news. The Bearable Bull, just kind of summarizing this. The tide for XRP and crypto is shifting. First, the Ethereum ETF news. Next, FIT 21. Now we're getting XRP relisted in New York. The bullish confirmation is right in your face. So sit back, guys, and enjoy the show. The icing on the cake, though, I got to say, this courtesy of Ant1 here on Twitter. XRP to power the world. Ripple CEO does mention his all-time favorite sentiment here. So if you guys didn't catch it, this is what it read. Laugh now, but one day XRP will power the world. That was embedded in a portrait. Garlinghouse revealed that the portrait had been hanging on his wall in his house, emphasizing its importance. The Ripple CEO said that he has been holding on to the quote that XRP will one day power the world for some time. While the portrait has been in his house since he acquired it, Garlinghouse thought of sharing it with his ex-followers given the recent momentum in the market. And what they're talking about here, guys, is this tweet here. For whatever reason, I've been hanging on to this for a while. Probably one of my favorite from the XRP community. It's been hanging on a wall in my house, but with all this momentum in the market, I wanted to share it. So guys, Brad Garlinghouse, very bullish on XRP. He thinks it will be one of those cryptocurrencies that does power the world. Think about it. XRP being the next Bitcoin. Remember when we had Brad talking about this years ago? This one courtesy of Jack the Rippler here.
From the get-go, Ripple has worked with regulators, and we have worked with regulated institutions like banks where there isn't regulatory uncertainty. And so we have found that part of the reason why XRP has performed well is because people realize, hey, wait a minute. Back to your question, is XRP the next Bitcoin? Back to your question, is XRP the next Bitcoin? If we work with the system to solve this problem, and we can solve that problem at scale, a problem measured in the trillions of dollars, then there's a lot of opportunity to create value in XRP.
And it looks like we are right on track for doing just that. So would Brad Garlinghouse be sharing this with us for any other reason? Not to mention, guys, it's looking as though Brad Garlinghouse is bullish on XRP for other reasons too. When XRP Crypto Wolf did post this, XRP ETF next, please. Guess who decided to like this post? None other than the man himself, Brad Garlinghouse. So guys, the excitement really is boiling up. I'm really excited to see how this does transpire. Is this FOMO bull run going to be something special? Are we going to see new heights? Again, I got to say, I'm thinking, for some, it seems like it would be a fantasy to see XRP go above its all-time high, $3 and change, but I'm confident we're going to see it this time around, guys. And if you know when I'm going to be selling my cryptocurrencies, at what points during this bull run, you can follow me again at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for more information. But guys, that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.